So, where was I? Elder Scrolls Legends. Yes, so I am playing Elder Scrolls Legends. I've got a number of themed decks. I'm not going with the fancy winny cheatsy decks. I'm just going, you know, like your standard boring rush deck or whatever. No, I'm going for themed decks. So this deck that I've got here is Lucien's Laboratory, which is a Dwemer themed deck, which I thought is the sort of deck Lucien would make. So we're going to be doing a ranked match playing that. Same as before, if anyone has Elder Scrolls Legends and would like to jump in and play a game or two with me, that'd be fun. Up for that, just let me know. Hello again, Batty. Glad to be back. I just sort of thought because it was getting kind of late, you know, didn't feel like I wanted the stress of a first-person shooter anymore, so I thought a sort of casual card game might be more. So we're against Avenger 416, the Pocket Emptier. Right. Okay, I think we'll hold on to that one, and we'll lose that one. You get to trade out your cards for your starting hand if you want. Oh, excellent. So this deck is all about putting down buffs like Munderstone and Halls of the Dwemer, and then summoning loads of little dudes and making them all really strong. That's the trick with it. So I'm going to hold off for a turn.
What have we here?
No, I think the audio's working. I mean, yeah, Batty says they can hear me. I am gonna hold off for another turn because I want to put Munderstone down first before I start summoning everything, because then that buffs everything.
Shall heal you.
Slightly risky because I'm letting him claim board dominance. But there we go. That's how I roll. Yes, unmuting the does help. Oh, gotta end my turn.
You must be cleansed.
Ooh! That was mean! He just destroyed my Munderstone. Why don't he just put that there? Alright, what can I do then that's a bit more nasty? Well, as soon as I can get Halls of the Dwemer down, it'll buff everything. Oh, hello, Ghosty. Good to see you. So... what I'm going to do in the meantime is summon a Dwarven Sphere. The Shackle is Shaman, so that can't do any damage. And then I think we'll bring out... I will bring out a Reflective Automaton. Because that's so that these two should survive the turn. And then next turn we can buff them. Oh, hey Nuna, glad you're here. Yes, so this is Lucien's deck. This deck is called Lucien's Laboratory, and this is the deck I imagine Lucien would have. Oh look, he's summoned Martin Septim. At the start of your turn, gain all unspent magic from your last turn. When you have 30 or more Magicka, he changes into a 30/30 Avatar of Akatosh. Well, we can't have that. So it's time for Halls of the Dwemer. This is my sort of trump card, because it buffs all the Dwemer to ridiculous proportions. And it gives me a Dwarven Spider, which helps. So we're now going to just destroy that. Destroy that, and that can't. Then I'll play the Spider. And then we'll end. Yes, if he gets that 30/30 Avatar of Akatosh out, we are rather in trouble. Cool Dragon. Ooh, what does that do? Shackled. Right. Let's go with Mechanical Ally. Crossed. That means if the top card of my deck is a neutral card, and a lot of these are all neutral type, then it summons another dude, which lets me draw a card, and that dude also gets the 3 attack buff from Halls of the Dwemer, so that's good. Let's go with... we'll put a Gearwork Spider on that side. And then a Steam Constructor on this side. Steam Constructor summons another guy. if I've got another neutral card in my hand, which I have. So look, we're getting all these powerful units out on the field, all with Halls of the Dwemer buffing them. So we're in a fairly strong position. We just need to get rid of that Martin Septim as soon as possible before it becomes a problem.
You will die where you stand.
Yeah, I'm fairly happy with That's annoying. Oh, and he's got Nargaleaf. Okay, we're going to have to burn through these two units in order to destroy that. Then we're going to go Dwarven Sphere, Natural Martin, and we'll have Gearwork Spider, and Gearwork Spider summons all the previous Gearwork Spiders I've played at the same time. And we had one before, so we get two now. Okay, right. Well, this is Reconstruction Engine, which is quite a good support. Because if I play that lets me split my units up, so I can sacrifice 1 health, 1 health, and 1 power from a unit in order to summon another little guy who'll then get the buff from Halls of the Dwemer. So that's good. I think I'll do that. What have we got there? We've got the Gatekeeper. Only one creature in this lane can attack each turn. That's quite annoying. I was going to take it out with both these guys, but I can't. My Dwarf Spirit and hope nothing too terrible happens next turn.
Greetings.
Don the Hat!
Yeah, so this game is the Elder Scrolls Legends, which is the Elder Scrolls card game. It's really good, but it's not played very much, which is a shame. So it's kind of dying. I think they've stopped supporting it. They've stopped releasing new DLC for it now, so it's just sort of in maintenance mode. So I imagine it'll disappear within a year or so. Unless something's going to happen and you come back. But I like it a lot.
Today, you meet
This
your
guy is
end.
good to have around because he just sort of buffs everyone. At the start of every turn, he buffs another creature. +1, +1. So if I can last another 2 turns, I can start summoning these guys, Dwarven Colossus. They cost 11 mana each, and they cause big trouble. Dragonborn themed deck. Lots of shouts and dragons. Scary. Yeah, it's a lot like Hearthstone. It's a lot like Hearthstone. I prefer it to Hearthstone because it's Elder Scrolls. And it's total lore. And Lucien references it a lot in the mod. Very influential in this game. Right. Okay. I'm going to split my Reconstructed Spider. Make another guy. Take out the Gatekeeper. And then we're going to have a Dwarven Centurion. Yeah, we'll have him here. Tough guy. Right, and next turn I can start using Colossi. Oh, is it really loud again? Sorry about that. I'll turn the volume down.
Drown in the river of battle.
How's that? Is that a bit better? That's quite annoying. Okay, this is going a little bit wrong now.
For Sovngarde!
This is going very wrong now.
For Sovngarde!
Very, very wrong.
We make our
Very quickly.
stand for Cyrodiil!
Doesn't really matter where I put this. I'll put it there. Yes, I think I'm about to lose. Is there anything we can do here? I could summon a Dwarven Colossus, and that gives me a guard unit in each lane, but that's not going to be enough to stop his units. I could summon Sparking Spider, and I could play the other halls of the Dwemer, but again, that's not going to be enough. I think that's game. Oh well. I'll summon my Dwarven Colossus anyway, just for a laugh. There he is.
A fine that.
Finish me. Wait, are you all inviting yourselves round to my house? Because I don't actually have one. I'm in a very, very small university room. Like, I could probably host maybe 2 of you at a time. Like, you could sit on my bed. And that's kind of it. It's really not the most spacious accommodation. Right, let's try another game with this deck. Well, I guess we can put some chairs out in the corridor. Please don't come round and start fighting my neighbours. That would be very stressful and wouldn't make me many friends in the corridor. I'm a big fan of having loads of food. Food is great. Right. Not having those two. Those are going to be useless early game. Yes, I really don't actually need an army. If just friends are great. If you could all just be sort of friends rather than any kind of militia, that'd be ace. Yes, no, I'm definitely not paying for any of your flights over. I much prefer hugs than fighting. Make hugs, not war. Just to be clear, there is no Lucien convention planned, right? This isn't a real thing. I'm just playing along with the joke. So please don't show up at my university accommodation dressed as a Stormcloak. That would be very scary, and we'd probably have to call university security if hadn't moved. Right, what's going on here? I'm going to take out him. And let's have another steam constructor. Cool. I'm gonna win this one, I've decided. Oh, I'd love to come to the US. I haven't been there for years. I went to Disneyland when I was quite young. Or Disney World, or whatever it is. But I haven't been back since.
Repel the outlanders.
Right. Now we're in business. So I'm going to take him out. And then I'm going to play Dwarven Dynamo to make mega buffs happen. Possibly shouldn't have done that because I've just given him a free card. But hey! I was feeling kind. Oh, everywhere! I'd visit everywhere in the US. I'd like to do all the main tourist sites. I'd like to see the Grand Canyon. I'd like to do New York. That'd be great. Anywhere really. Anywhere and everywhere. I like Understone. Cliff Racer. Oh, it sounds amazing. Right. Okay. Now the question is, do I summon something? Or do I go for the buffs? We need to do something about these Cliff Racers. This one's got a rally ability, and rally buffs cards in his hand every time it attacks, so we really need to get rid of it. So I'm inclined to throw down a Sparking Spider on this side. Ah, it's got charge. Perfect, we'll take it out. And then we'll do Reflective Automaton on this side. And that's got Drain, and hopefully I can use it to take out the Cliff Racer next turn.
This one is very.
Oh, I'm not so fussed about theme parky things. I've never really been a big theme park person. So I've never played Gwent, but I understand all these card games are very similar. Right, now this guy gets ridiculously strong every time he attacks. He gets +4 health and +4 power every time he hits me. So I can play Dwarven Sphere and Shackles him, hold him in place for a turn. And then... Oh, I probably should have done this first. Never mind. I can buff my Dwarven Sphere with Dwarven Dynamo to turn it into a guard, and then I can charge with Dwarven Dynamo. Boom. And then next turn, I can take him out. I could dress as Lucien for Comic Con, but no one would know who I am. I've still not met anyone in the real world who knows who Lucien is. It'll happen one day, I'm sure. I hope. Maybe. That would be fun. Balls of the Dwemer. Yeah. Chuck him at that to break the ward. And then I'll chuck. Yeah, chuck him at that to take that out. I need to get rid of this burglar before it does too much damage. But that's going to be a struggle. Yeah, probably. They'd know I'm from Skyrim. And I guess if there's going to be, like, anywhere in the world where someone's likely to be familiar with a Skyrim mod, Comic Con's probably a good place. Where would I like... Where would I like to visit as well? Ooh, brilliant Piercing Javelin. That's what we needed. Boom. Insta-kill. Where would I like to visit in the world? I'd like to go to Australia. I'd love to go to Australia. See all of that. I would love to see the Northern Lights. Though I've heard they're quite overrated, but I would still love to see them. That would make me happy. Ooh, Yagram Bagan. Good. And we'll have another Hall of the Dwemer. Or will we? No, we won't. I'll save that for next turn. Next turn as a surprise. But I will summon Yagram.
Greetings from the large living dwarf.
And I'll use him to draw another Dwarven Dynamo, I think. And then I'll play Stronghold Incubator on this side. And when he dies, I get another 2 Dwemer. Right, come on. It's not my turn, is it? No, good. Oh, hello. Who's he? Charge its last go. Oh, okay. Right. Bit scary. Gonna have to take him out. Ooh, another Halls of the Dwemer. Splendid. Right. Halls of the Dwemer. Let's get rid of him.
To be reduced to violence.
Then we'll have a Dwarven Spider. I'll hit him in the face with this. Then we will have... I will use Dwarven Dynamo to buff the Dwarven Spider. Oh, and charge, excellent. Could hit him in the face. Won't. I'll take this out instead. Cool. Night, Nib. Thanks for joining.
Not even death can see.
Ooh. Another big scary guy. It's not Lord Harkon, but looks like him. Okay, let's play the third Halls of the Dwemer. And now everything's ridiculous. So I need to get 2 of these attacks through, and that's game. Yes!
A fine
Got it.
battle.
There we go. I did the win. I did the win. I did the win. Did the win. Did the win. Do 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 do. Very satisfying. Thank you. Thank you. Right, so that is the Lucien deck demonstrated. Now this one, Oblivion Rising, ignore the little one, because I reused the name, but this is the one I'm using at the moment. This is a Daedra deck, which is very scary. I'm going to play with that. What's the opposite of F? G? Oh no, I will. I definitely will listen to it. Now it's been so thoroughly recommended. I love Maluka's Dragonborn Comes. That's amazing. Right. The Genius Gardener. Okay, right, so this is a Daedra deck. And the Daedra... Yes, I've heard the remaster. The remaster's amazing. Right, so the Daedra deck is all about invading, and that allows you to summon Oblivion Gates. And when you summon an Oblivion Gate, that then buffs all the subsequent Daedra you summon, and you can keep upgrading your Oblivion Gate to make it stronger and stronger. So the idea is that you get your Oblivion Gate out, you start summoning Daedra, and it all snowballs, and suddenly you've got loads of super powerful creatures on the field, and you just win. So that's what we've got here. Right. Agent of Mehrunes Dagon powers up every time at the end of each turn we invade. What I've got here is Oblivion Invasion, which just causes an invade. So I'm just going to play that. And here's our Oblivion Gate. Immune to silence, permanently shackled. When you summon a Daedra, give it +1 health. And there, because I invaded this turn, Mehrunes Dagon Agent bumps up.
A strong arm is what you need.
So this invades again and deals damage. It's slightly a waste to use it now, but it will buff my Agent of Mehrunes Dagon a bit further, so I'm just going to do it. What an Oblivion. There you go. So that's leveled up my Oblivion Gate. So now summoning Daedra get +1/+1. And my Agent of Mehrunes Dagon will get even stronger at the end of this turn. Oh, the dawn is breaking. That's a great song.
I
Oh, the
keep a
dawn
spare
will
blade in my
come.
boot. Name it. I'll forge it.
For one day soon, the dawn will
I'll
come.
pound you into
Doesn't quite work with the
oblivion.
Elder Scrolls music in the background, but that's a great song. Right, here we are, another invasion card.
The sigil stone is mine to
Makes everything even better. And now the Oblivion Gate hit level 3, which reduces the mana cost of all my Daedra.
I
Yeah,
do
attack.
not fear death.
So this guy's obviously going for an equipping deck. He's all about equipping items to his units, which is a good combo strategy.
Into the fray.
Because you get a lot of red guard units like this get stronger when you equip them with items. Oh, and he's just silenced my Agent of my Runes. They're gone. That's so mean.
Do your work.
Do not test me.
Okay. Yeah, let's play Daedric Incursion. Or Zivalai Warlord. Because then we can take that out. Nah, Daedric Incursion. Let's invade again. Yeah, even better. So now my Daedric get a random keyword. Can summon Invasion Scout. Which invades again. So now future Daedric get 2 random keywords.
Wait, Feral.
Cool.
That's it? That's your best?
Name it. I'll forge it.
No, I have only played like the first 10 minutes of Oblivion. I need to give it a proper go sometime, and I will. Probably on one of these streams.
You will die when you stand for the ancestors.
Oh, I don't know why I've got this in my deck. This is a rubbish card, because I never play 2 spells in one turn. I need to get rid of that. Okay, we're going to go with a Lumbering Ogrim. That would be good. That would be a good start. See if it gets charge, and it does. Yeah, that's got charge, so we can use that to destroy him. Boom, there's one. What does he do? We don't need him around, so we'll play Zivalai Warlord now. And use him. Destroy this dude. What do you mean, is it backwards compatible? Well, it's been lovely having you, Valkyrie. I hope you have a really nice rest of your day, night, whatever time it is where you are.
Time to test my metal.
I feel a storm coming.
Oh wait, he destroyed my... What did he do? What did he do? He destroyed my Warlord. Oh, that wasn't very nice. Still, we can live with it. Now, Doppelganger copies other creatures. To be honest, he's probably more helpful just as a generic Daedra at the moment, so I probably won't use his power. Or maybe I will. I can use him to copy the Oblivion Gate. Why not? Be a laugh. Boom. Now I've got 2 for no reason.
You will
This
die
one won't
in
keep
my
leveling up.
hand,
That one will.
unbeliever.
That one won't. Oh yeah, I can't wait for Sky Oblivion either. Sky Oblivion and Skywind. I can't wait to be able to play Sky Oblivion Wind,
There's
Beyond
life
Sky
in this
Oblivion
hole.
Wind, Falscar, Wormstooth. You know, the ultimate Skyrim with everything
This
in it.
might do in a pinch.
So that'll be really cool. What's this? What's going on?
Hand over the
Everything's
coin.
all happening at once. Very confusing. Sky Oblivion is Oblivion ported to Skyrim. It's a great project. I think there are
do
people on
not
the
fear
Discord
death.
involved with it. Reflective Automaton has all creature types, so he counts as a Daedra. And Doppelganger. HP. Flexible automaton. That was a terrible idea. I just lost my buffs. I thought he would get the buffs again. Nope. Oh well, right, now we've got this guy to deal with. And I'm worried he's going to destroy my nicely buffed Oblivion Gate. And there's not much I can do about it.
If I
Then,
fall this day, may I eat
I won't have any more cards to play, really. I've just got this, and this is useless.
Name it. I'll forge it.
Oh, more silencing going on.
Come dance with the master.
Okay. Oh yeah, so obviously Lucien's parents don't live in Bruma, so you won't meet them in that. But when it gets round to Beyond Skyrim Cyrodiil, it will be very difficult to not feature Lucien's parents in some way, because otherwise I have to be explaining why they're not there all the time. So I don't know what I'll do for that yet, but they'll be there in some way, shape or form. Beyond Skyrim is an incredible mod. You know, it's beyond,
We are ready for battle.
in terms of its production values and what it adds to the game, it is beyond most other mods. You know, it's like the legacy of the Dragonborns on a single level. This is ridiculous. I'm ruined now. But yeah,
Time to
Bruma
test
is
my
an
mettle.
incredibly impressive thing.
Wrath of the Ash.
I'll definitely do an interaction patch for it, so that Lucien comments on it. Yes, the tide has very much turned. I'm being utterly destroyed here. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Come on then, do your worst.
Think you can take me?
Honestly. Oh great, Invasion Scout. That's just what we need here. That's gonna save the day. Okay, I'm just gonna hit him with that. Come on. I'm not gonna surrender because I always think that kind of takes the fun out of it a bit when your enemy surrenders.
This might do in a pinch. This might do in a pinch.
Yes, so I'll definitely be expanding Lucien's Dragonborn strength as well. It's all just a matter of priorities, you know, I've got so
Test
much
my
on the
mettle.
list.
I'll crack your head.
Right, he's gonna kill me now.
Wrath of the Ash. Come dance with the master.
Right. Don't suppose there's anything I can pull out of a hat here? No, I don't think so. I'm just gonna let him win. Come on.
Feels like my work
End it.
never ends.
There we are. I have been defeated. So sad. I cried tears. Can I get an F in the chat? Send me your Fs. Thank you, that's appreciated. Oh, you want a sneak peek to know what I'm working on? Well, I've been working for a long time on version 1.5.0, and I talked about this in Discord a while ago because it suffers from this issue where it's been a long time since the last update because real life stuff has come up, which has held me back, and I've been doing other projects and things, and it's been a long time, which means I therefore go, well, I want it to have more stuff in it to reward you for the wait, you know, so you feel like it's worth the wait. But then I fall back behind even further because that's an impossibly high bar to set, which means you've been waiting longer, which means that I feel like it should have even more stuff in it to justify the wait, and so on and so forth, and it goes on forever of this sort of cycle of constantly thinking there needs to be more stuff in it, which means ultimately it'll never be at a state where I'm happy to release it. So what I've sort of agreed is that kind of by the end of this month I will see where I'm at with the mod, and I'll just release whatever I've got done, because otherwise it could just be forever until I feel I'm ready for the next update. So it is smaller than I was hoping it was going to be. I wanted it to make a huge difference, and it's a smaller scale update than that. The main thing it does is significantly expand Lucien's general dialogue. So all the stuff that happens all the time, like his hellos and his trading, and when you bump into him, because I know a lot of people complain about the sass and the repetitiveness for that, all that sort of general stuff has got a lot more variance, so it should massively increase or massively decrease his repetition, which should make him feel a lot more alive. That's the main thing I've gone for. There aren't really any major quest expansions or anything. There's no new quests. It's not commenting on a new quest chain. I've just tried to expand his general quality of life stuff. And there's 22 new names for the custom name list. There's a couple more I need to add that have just been requested on Patreon. But there's lots more of those. That's coming. Yeah. That's about it, really. I'm also working on more Creation Club interaction patches. I really want to do one for Saints and Seducers, because I think that's a really cool DLC. And then after version 1.5.0, so looking ahead to 1.6 and beyond, I'm going to be looking at Dawnguard. That's the next quest chain I'm going to be doing, because we had a vote on Patreon as to what people wanted next, and they voted for Dawnguard. They also voted for Thieves Guild, but Dawnguard was tied with Thieves Guild, and I think Dawnguard is more interesting, so I'm probably going to do that next. So, Spider Daedra means every time I destroy an enemy rune, like that,
I do not fear death.
we get an invasion. So I've just bumped my Oblivion Gate up by 2, which should now also buff my Agent of Mystery. Thank you. It's nice to hear things like that you'll love it no matter how small, because I have this constant worry that, oh no, it's not a big enough update. So I just need to get over that and just release it so that you've got something to play with. So I will. I'm going to finish off everything that I've currently got half made. Over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to put it through testing. I've got a great testing team who I'm sure will put it through its paces to make sure it's all nicely polished for you. And then it should be, should be coming soon, within the next month. Definitely want it out. I don't want to keep people, because a lot of people have been waiting a long time for the custom names they've requested, and I don't want to keep them waiting much longer, you know, so I'm going to make sure there's something out there ASAP.
I do not fear death.
My friend would like to say hello.
Ha, no, it's not going to be Lucien 2, definitely not. So exciting. Dawnguard, I haven't thought about the Ethereum Wars quest. I'll definitely add interaction for it at some point. It probably won't come at the same time as the rest of the Dawnguard stuff, because I'll probably just focus on the main quest chain, because otherwise, you know, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and again, you end up with the update never being released. But definitely, there will be Ethereum Wars interaction eventually. And, what's the other thing? Would Lucien agree with the player joining the Thieves Guild? Well, the Lucien would never agree with the player joining the Dark Brotherhood, because that's just plain evil. And he just wouldn't be happy with that. Whereas,
I will keep
Thieves Guild, on the other hand,
people
they're sort
alive.
of a bit more morally grey. I think he might just find that exciting. I think he'd get over any reservations he has about it. I think he'd support the player with that, provided that they're sort of honourable as a thief. You know, don't be a horrible kind of thief. Although I don't know how I'd detect that. Yeah, so everyone always requests AHO, but the trouble is, AHO is designed specifically to be played without followers. That is the author's intention, and I kind of need to respect that, you know? If they say, I've designed this mod to be played without followers, and I release an interaction patch that lets you play with a follower, that feels a bit disrespectful. So I probably won't be adding AHO interactions. And for the same reason, I probably won't be doing Forgotten City, because they're designed to be played solo. do a small patch, I guess, that just sort of handles weapons. Oh, we destroyed my Oblivion Gate. I could do a small patch, yeah, that makes him react to the stuff that isn't in the main mod, but I think I'd only get a lot of people sending in bug reports saying, Mr. Joseph, he's not commenting on the quests in AHO, but you say he has AHO interactions. This is a bug. Please fix, lazy mod author. And things like that. So I'd have to think about that. Yeah, I need to figure out what I'm going to do for vampire interaction because, oh look, they're disconnected. I hope that's not a rage quit. Yeah, I need to figure out about vampire interaction because that's a very difficult moral thing for Lucien to figure out. You know, I need to, I'm not quite sure how he'd react to the player being a vampire because, you know, you're feeding on the blood of innocence. It's not great. Yeah, I'd love to do Falscar. Love to do Falscar interactions. That's on my list of ones I definitely like to do. It's just finding time to do it, you know? Because it's not so popular. It's not as popular as it used to be. Things like Broomer are much more popular. So I'll probably prioritise Broomer over Falscar. But one day I would definitely love to do Lucien Falscar interactions. Ooh, we had a Bing. Is that another follower? I hope so. Yes, it's D1 Oda. Thank you for following D1 Oda. If you're watching the stream, give us a hello in the chat. There we go. I did the win. It's getting late, but I'm having fun, so I think I'll keep playing for a bit longer. Let's try a different deck. Ooh, I unlocked something. Servant of Destruction. That's very Lucien. Right, what have I got here? Archer number 4. It's not a very good name. It needs a better name. I think I might call it Sneaklate Khajiit. It's a very sneaky deck. It involves pilfering, which is when you attack the enemy's face and get buffs. Okay, Ragnarok, see ya. Thanks for being in the stream. Yeah, if there were vampire interactions, there would definitely have to be conversations, lots of conversations between Lucien and the player about that, for him to possibly accept it. And no, he would never become a vampire, ever. He would never agree to that. That's not going to happen. Yeah, I'll keep that. That's not a bad start. Bum, 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 bum. So this game actually has a really cool campaign, which adds a whole load of lore. And fun fact, the Lucien Flavius Chronicles short story about Lucien's mother Lyra, that is set during the final chapter of the campaign, and it aligns with all the canon established by Elder Scrolls Legends. So if you want to find out more about the Battle of the Red Ring and Lord Narafin and everything, this is a good game to play for it. Yeah, people keep suggesting an any thoughts option, and I don't really get the necessity for it. Because Lucien, if he has any thoughts, he tells you. You know? He's not the sort of person who's going to keep his thoughts to himself until you ask. So everything that, all the thoughts he has, just go in the idle stack, and he'll just say them anyway. I don't quite understand why he needs to have a dialogue option to get him to say even more thoughts. You know, because if he has the thoughts, he'll say them. Yes, I would like to do interactions for all of the CC packs, all the Creation Club stuff, because that's official DLC, and no other followers comment on it, so I think it's a nice, unique thing for Lucien to do. And I really like that we're getting more DLC for Skyrim. I know it's very small, but getting more official content is always a good thing, so I'd love to do more interactions for that, yeah. Yeah, you all will be getting, there will be eventually more short stories in the Flavius Chronicles. I've been meaning to write them for a very long time. I've got several half-finished ones on my hard drive. there will be more, and one of them planned is about his father, Davidicus, and the other one is about him. Is about him and his journey to Skyrim. So there will be more backstory for Lucien coming. I'm going to use Shadow Shift. No, first I'm going to Pilfer.
Leave this place.
He gets a lot stronger when that happens. And then I'm going to attack with this guy. Buff him as well. And then I'm going to shift Bandari Bruiser over to the other side so that Fearless Northlander can't kill him. And then... yeah, go on, we'll have another one. Why not? Have another one on this side.
These are Kashid streets.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to add more conversations, more sort of exchanges you can have with him so you can get to know him better. That's definitely something that's planned. I love the way with Inigo, for instance, you can sit down with him in an inn and just chat about stuff. I'd really like to have more of that, just sort of general chatting with Lucien, rather than him just talking at you. I'd like you to be able to talk back with him. Ha! That would be a very challenging mod to make, I think, to make Lucien the Dragonborn instead of the player. That would be very technically difficult, so that probably won't happen. Oh, hey, Burbs, thanks so much. What a lovely comment. Really nice of you to say. Things like that always make my day when people say nice things. Because a lot of the time I get, you know, bug reports and complaints and stuff. So it's really lovely when someone just comes along and says something nice.
Kashid has had enough. Leave this place.
Yeah, I love that about Inigo too. Inigo is just... he's an amazing character. It's an absolute labour of love, that mod. And I couldn't possibly have more respect for Gary Hesketh, who made him. It's absolutely fantastic the way he's created this character that feels real. You know, he feels like he's your friend. You can chat to him, he asks after you, you ask after him. He gives great advice about the meaning of life and stuff. You know, it's more than just a mod, Inigo. It's really something quite special. Come on.
Die! Enjoy the next life, fool.
Do you not fear me, mortal?
Ooh,
You should.
nasty. I was going to win next turn, and he's just about blocked me.
Kashid will kill you.
Right then.
If I fall,
That guy. And we're going to have this guy.
just speak. Their life will end.
Oh yeah, the interviews with Gary that you can listen to, they're really good fun. He does seem like a really nice guy. He sent me some lovely messages when I started out with Lucien, just giving me advice on what it's like having a follower mod and interacting with the community and everything, and I've really appreciated that. You know, really pointed me in the right direction when I was starting out. He's a great guy. I'd love to meet him. But, you know, he's in Scotland, and I'm in England, and we don't know each other. So that's unlikely to happen, but you never know.
I only need one shot.
Ooh. Not very nice.
Chaos take you. My contract is fulfilled.
This one has been sharpening her claws.
There is
all
life
day.
in this machine yet.
We can do this. Oh yeah, you'll be hearing my voice twice. Here, I can confuse you even more. Hello there. My name is Lucien Flavius. I'm a scientist, philosopher, amateur wizard, and something of a musician, though I suppose that's more of a hobby. I'm looking for someone to travel with. I don't know, Marissy. I've seen the mod, but I've never actually played with it, so I couldn't really give an opinion. Looks cool. Hello there, Madam Ghosty. Yes, it's me. Gay rights.
Easy as hunting a red skeever in the snow. Tuwaka watches over me.
I just said it. I can say it again if you like. Hello there. My name is Lucien Flavius, and I support gay rights.
I will end you.
Die, furless one. Time to finish this.
Everyone should have the right to love who they choose.
Have anything useful for Khajiit?
Okay. But no, I'm absolutely not saying anything in support of Ulfric Stormcloak. Right, let's try a different deck. You're so welcome. I'm going to play my Dragonborn deck, I think. It's not very good, but it's good fun to play with. Yeah, I love that. You know, the way they made homophobia isn't even a thing in Tamriel. I think that's great. I mean, people always ask about a romance plotline for Lucien, right? They always ask me to add romance, and it's not the direction I want to take the mod, because I really want to tell the story of friendship, you know? And it would be a huge amount of work to turn it into a romance mod, and it would really just completely change the relationship between you and the player, and it would between the player and Lucien. It would take a lot of rewriting, so I don't plan on adding romance for Lucien anytime soon. But if I were ever to do it, it would be in the same line as the vanilla romance, you know, in that it absolutely would not be gender specific. Because, yeah, he can be whatever the player wants him to be. I've deliberately never specified a sexuality for him, so he can be whatever you imagine him to be, you know. And I love reading the fanfic about it. It's great.
Greetings.
Yeah, I often wonder. I don't know whether I mean, to be honest, in my head, I haven't decided a sexuality for Lucien, or whether he even has sexuality. You know, he might be asexual. He could very well be that, or aromantic. I haven't decided. We might find out one day. We might not.
Someone so ugly.
He's married to science, anyway. Science and knowledge. That's his primary interest in life.
Imperial soldiers never surrender.
Yeah. That's certainly what he's looking for, is friendship. Nothing more than that.
Observe.
That's cute. I'm sure he'd love to be adopted by you.
To oblivion with you.
This, and make my death mean something.
Get ready to move.
I stand ready.
From the wall!
Call of Valor.
Lead me into battle.
Bum 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum.
Gone!
God. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about Khajiit Will Follow. Again, it's not one that I've tried, but yeah, it's definitely one I'd like to look into. Yeah, no, Lucien certainly wouldn't want to go up against Kaiden. Kaiden. I say Kaiden in my head sometimes, but no, it is Kaiden. Lucien would not, wouldn't stand a chance against him.
No mercy.
No mercy.
I mean, I've got huge respect for mods that do go down the romance route. You know, it's an entirely valid route for a character. It's just not where I'd like to take Lucien. Wasting my mana, my magic, but nothing I can really do with it for now. I think, yeah, I think the whole little brother thing is really ideal for Lucien. I think that's kind of what I envisage when I'm writing him, is that kind of relationship. Yeah! Yeah, I like that, the Dr. Donner thing. Yeah, I think that's kind of... Yeah, I just want to mate. Sorry, you just want to mate. You're not mating with me, sunshine. Bit of a waste there.
I'll whip them into shape.
Oh, I've just got a message from Bethesda on Twitch saying I've been selected to win 100 soul gems for the Elder Scrolls Legends. I didn't know they were still doing Twitch drops. Is that just a reward because I'm streaming?
You're with me, soldier.
I await your command.
Very nice. Right, okay, this is getting a bit stressful. Too many baddies. You can go. Sail Through Storms is a great card. Might play that. And then hit them with a Drain Vitality to wipe them all out next turn. Yeah.
If I can't steal
Or
it, it
I
can't be
can do it
stolen.
now. That just kills them all. Yeah. Splendid. Oh gosh, lots going on in the chat. Yeah, Lucien loves libraries. Always leave him in the library.
Fear
Yeah,
my
I
wrath.
am in Lucien's third quest, which I've been working on, which won't be available for a while. But I've been planning it out a lot, and there'll be a lot of opportunities there to tell Lucien what he means to you, if you want. I'm glad you enjoyed that conversation with Source of Guard. Oh, Lucien would love to teach the Dragonborn to read. Yeah, I love those moments of emotion you get in the game and in the mod. It's really good to be able to, well, to be able to act with something like that. You know?
My sword hand itches.
Put a bit of feeling into it. Because a lot of the time, it's just me prattling into a microphone. Which is fun, but, you know, it's not going to win any awards.
Awaiting your command.
Yeah, I'd really like to add opportunities for you to talk about your relationship
never
with him
surrender.
in game. Sort of tell him how far he's come. I think that'd be nice. Hey, if you want to voice act on something, then just do it. You know, there's a lot of I mean, you have to do it for free to start out with, but there's a lot of mods that people are working on all the time that are looking for voice actors. I'm sure you can get in on that. Otherwise, make your own mod. You know, make your own Lucien or follower of some kind. It's actually much easier than people think it's going to be.
What color is a coward's blood?
What colour is a coward's blood? Probably red, like everyone else's. Yeah, I was quite pleased with that Inigo conversation that they have, because it's really difficult writing dialogue for Inigo and Lucien, because I only have access to Inigo's already recorded lines, right? Because Gary hasn't been available to record anything more. And I find that really difficult, editing together pre-existing lines in order to make them into a coherent conversation. So I was really lucky that in those voice files that
Tell me your injuries.
that existed for Inigo, there was enough stuff to put together that conversation with Lucien about what Lucien brings to the team. I found that one really worked. But that's why there aren't many conversations between Lucien and Inigo, because it's so hard to piece together dialogue and try and make it sound natural.
Let's go then. My time is precious.
Oh, you're an actor, are you, Cactus? What kind of acting do you do? Tell us more about that. How would Lucien react to an Imperial victory? Well, he'd be really happy. He'd be pleased because that's bringing peace to the land. You know, he sees this Stormcloak issue as being a terrorist problem, and he's worried about obviously what the Thalmor are going to do. Particularly if the Stormcloaks win, the Thalmor are going to come in and destroy everything.
Perhaps I can help.
And the Stormcloaks won't be able to fight them, whereas the Empire stand a much better chance. So he'd be very relieved if the Empire won the Civil War, yeah. But yes, he absolutely would be very unhappy with you for helping a Stormcloak victory. So don't do that. If you want him to be your friend.
These streets are mine!
Pathornax. It's a me, a Pathornax. I am not being drawn into a Stormcloaks versus Imperial debate here on Twitch.
Chimeric spirit of the sky, guide us!
Oh, brilliant! Oh, I love a good musical.
Kill them all.
Tell me
What's your favourite musical, Cactus?
defenses.
Let's go then. My time is precious.
What have we here?
For Savengard!
Oh, hey, Watcher, welcome back. Oh, I don't know either of those two. Hades Town and the Witches of Eastwick. No. Tell me about those. What's Witches of Eastwick like? What is it like being in it?
You think you can defeat me?
When I was in first year at, here at uni, I did Phantom of the Opera. I was just in the chorus. It was a student production.
The victory is
But I thought it was quite
yours.
good for a student production, really. We got together a decent budget for it, and it was, yeah, I really enjoyed doing it. But I love a musical. Musicals are great. I want to get back into that again. It's just time, you know? Balancing it with a degree is difficult. Because, you know, when you're in a musical, well, if you're in a society or something, they might say, you need to be here every Friday. But if you're in a musical, then they say to you, oh, we need you Monday to Friday for these 3 weeks. And you're like, what about all the lectures and the work and stuff I've got to do? It's difficult to balance. Right. One more game, and then I think we'll call it a night. Yeah? Because it's late. It's tomorrow, actually. It's gone midnight here in the UK. And I have work tomorrow. So the final one we're going to play, and probably be destroyed, is Dragon Burial. So this one is all about summoning Alduin. The World Eater. And the scrolls have foretold of black wings in the cold, that when brothers wage war come unfurl. Alduin, bane of kings, ancient shadow unbound, with a hunger to swallow the world. Oh, Les Mis is great. I love stars. Stars in your multitudes, scarce to be counted, filling the darkness with order and light. Again, doesn't work with the Elder Scrolls background. Oh, thank you! That's very lovely of you to say. Oh, you played a baddie! Love playing villains. They always have more fun.
Is someone out there?
Oh, brilliant! Oh, that sounds fab. Killed with a frying pan.
Get back, I say!
Thank you. No, I'm adding more songs. That's something that's coming. It's good fun singing as Lucien.
Together, we will make a fortune.
Although I know the singing does annoy a lot of people too. But hey, I like singing, so it's going in the mod.
My eyes are open. Get back,
My
I say!
senses sharp.
Oh, I don't know. That sounds quite difficult to record a full cover because because I only do vocals. I'm trying very, very slowly to learn the guitar, but I'm really not very good at it. And you can't really do a just vocal cover. I mean, you can if you steal someone else's backing track, but it's much harder to pull off.
Together, we will make a fortune.
Now, I don't like. I like. you know, the idea of having more configuration powers for Lucien, I'm not keen on, because
Do
the
not
more
think to
you
snake
add
by me.
customization options to things like his personality, the less real he
Yeah,
feels.
no
You know, the more he feels just like a character in like a game. You know, like a game character, and I want him to feel like a person. So to be able to actually start customizing like things like how much he sings, that just doesn't feel right. I can certainly say Tale of the Tongues. Tale of the Tongues. Yeah, I know. I don't think I'm going to win this. Nope, I'm definitely not going to win this. This is going to go very badly wrong. Tale of the Tongues. How does that go? Just mute the music. Right. Tale of the Tongues. How the wings, they did darken the sky. His roar fury's fire, and his scales sharpened scythes. Men ran and they cowered, and they fought and they died. What's the next line? I haven't got it. I haven't got the line. They fought and they died. What happened then? Someone lied? Spied? Oh, anyway, I got wrecked. Thanks, Fatty. But of course, the ultimate one that I've been trying to learn and can't really do because it's far too high is, toss a coin to your witcher, O Valley of Plenty, O Valley of Plenty, whoa. Toss a coin to your witcher, O Valley of Plenty. Going up high is really difficult, can't do that. But that is a really catchy song that's been in my head a lot. So there we go. Anyway, that's probably it for the night, I think. Yeah, I have been fiddling around with the key. I keep trying to change it. But it's difficult because if you could bring the key down, then it all gets too low. And if you bring the key up again, then it all gets too high. Basically, the guy who plays Jaskier has a ridiculously high, amazing vocal range, you know, that can go really high and really low. And I can't hope to match that. But it's fun to try sometimes. What is that final lyric to Tale of the Tongues? I want to know. It's bothering me. Tale of the Tongues. They burned and they bled as they issued their cries. That's it. Right, let me try again. Alduin's wings, they did darken the sky. His roar fury's fire, and his scales sharpened scythes. Men ran and they cowered, and they fought and they died. They burned and they bled as they issued their cries. There we go. That's fine. I'm too low and I'm getting all the notes wrong, but that's more or less that. Yeah. You won't be getting a Bard song replacer. That's not happening. 'Cause Lucien will sing for you. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm so glad. That's really nice of you to say. You know, it's been really great putting the Discord community together, you know, and having everyone all chatting and getting to know each other. It's been really nice to be a part of that. So, I'm really glad that's made you happy. Cool. Well, it is bedtime, I think. It is late. And I am probably going to sign off because it's been really good fun. And now it is time to sleep because I have lots of work to do tomorrow. So yeah, this has been great. Thanks for all being here. It's been really fun. Yeah, I probably won't stream again until next Monday at the earliest, because I'm busy again this weekend. But yeah, I'll see you when I see you. And of course, don't forget, next Tuesday, we've got the next episode of Lucien the Dragonborn. Oh, you want me to say trans rights as well? All right, then. Hello there. Hang on. No, hang on. Hello there. My name's Lucien Flavius, and I support gay rights and trans rights, and in fact any other rights, because everyone has the right to be themselves and express themselves in whatever way they want to do, to love who they want to love, and to be who they want to be. I think that's important. And that's something that we can all think about. And on that note, yes, right, going to bed. Yeah, it's been brilliant. If you're watching this and haven't followed the channel, please do follow the channel because that really helps me. Do click that follow button. If you're on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and turn on the notifications and click that like button because then you'll see more of this sort of thing in the future and I will sing to you and talk about whatever rights you want me to talk about and stuff whenever you want. And then otherwise subscribe to all the Discord and the Facebook and the Twitter and all that sort of thing. Do that. Cool. Okay then. Hope you all have lovely rest of your days. I'll see you around. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.